Okay, so my Architecture 1 and 2 classes are having just a quick refresher type of quiz. And that is basically just kind of an applications thing. So this is the instructions that they are using. So guys, if you're watching this to help you through it, again, you can just snip those instructions and paste them right here. So I'm going to start with the first thing, which is a 25-foot wide by 30-foot deep house. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle. I'm going to say at 25 feet, comma, 30 feet. Why 25, comma 30? Because if I did 30, comma 25, it would be too narrow. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to offset it 6 inches to the outside, and I'm going to go ahead and explode it. Okay. It tells me next that there is a 3-foot door as close as possible to the left side of the home. That's the 25-foot side. Okay. So I'm going to offset 3 inches because it says close as possible. I'm going to offset again 36. I'm going to go ahead and extend both of these. This mouse that I have is glitching really bad. There we go. And I'm going to trim, get rid of that. Like the right click button is not working with this mouse. Hardly. Okay, now I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line right here. And that line is what? 36, same as the opening. I'm going to draw an arc. There is my door opening. Should go ahead while I'm here and put it on a door layer. Okay. Next thing, if I go to my instructions, it says that there is a 15 by 15 foot room intersecting the front wall and the right wall. Okay, so if it intersects these two walls, these are the ones I use for my offset. So I'll go offset 15 feet, offset 15 feet. It's an interior wall, so I'm going to offset this again 4 inches to the outside, 4 inches to the outside. Go ahead and trim what you don't need. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And if you're not using it, this fillet tool is great. If you type in F space, R space, 0, that'll set it up for you, and that will knock your pieces off right there. So now I have a 15-foot room. It says there's a 2/6 door on the left wall of the room as close as possible to the front of the house. Piece of cake. Offset 3 inches. And offset it again, 2'6", that is 30 inches. And extend. Voila. Go ahead and trim. Get rid of these two lines. Got to think about which way your door should swing because I am looking at this from a correctness standpoint. So this door is going to be, again, 30 inches. I'm going to use an arc. Go from here to here to here. And match properties with this door. Piece of cake. Getting close. Now, what does it tell me next? It says that there is a 4-foot window in the center of this room in the house. Okay, so if I want to find the center of the room, I go right here and I have my object snap midpoint set up. It's a 4-foot window, which means I'm going to offset 24 inches to the left, 24 to the right. I'm going to get rid of the guts of this window opening. And I'm checking on my guys on how they're doing with class time here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a line across the middle from jam to jam. That line should not have been there. Offset 2 inches to either side. Trim off the little tick on the inside. And go ahead and put this all on your window layer. Okay. Next step, it asks me to place a 6-foot wide by 4-foot deep closet in the back right corner of this room. Offset 24 inches. That's 2 feet deep. Offset 72 inches. That is feet wide, offset 4, offset 4. That definitely didn't look like 4 at first, but I kind of believe it now. Get rid of that, get rid of that. It says it wants a bifold door, 5-foot bifold door centered in the closet opening, okay? So something you really, really want to think about, centered in the opening or centered on the outside of the wall. I'd cut you a break on that, but you're really thinking about the opening, which is the inside of the space, okay? The 5-foot closet door, was it a 5-foot door or was it a 4-foot door? It was a 5-foot bifold door, okay? And I'm going to go offset 30 inches to the right, 30 inches to the left. Got to make sure you have that minimum 3 inches because I could have given you incorrect information. I'm going to go ahead and put these on my, oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to put them on my door layer, okay? How are we going to draw a door? Okay, this is at 0 degrees. This would be 45 degrees. The span between here and here is 30 inches. So I need 4 15-inch pieces. I'm going to go ahead and make these at a 45-degree angle relative to this line. So that's at 15, angle 315. Why 315? Because that is 45 degrees relative to here in this direction. Okay, I'm going to mirror this. There's my mirror line. No, I don't want to delete it. Okay. To go ahead and do the next part, we're going to offset this. We're going to make this door 1.5 inches thick. So I'm going to offset 0.75. And I'm going to go to either side here. Okay. Go this way, go this way, go this way. When you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and take a circle. Use a 2-inch circle. So that's diameter 2. And you can go ahead and steal it. See, I always only make one door because once I get one done, I can go ahead and borrow it to make the other side. Okay. Get rid of all that foolishness. And get rid of everything that's inside of the circles. And I could have gotten rid of that and that right off the bat. Okay. So I'm going to match properties again, put this on my door layer. Voila. Perfect. I'm going to copy it from this point, drop it right there, and I'm sound as a pound. So now I've got that done. It wants a smallest full bathroom you can get in the back right corner of the structure. Okay. So now I have to go to my blocks file and I have to get the smallest pieces of bathroom stuff that I can possibly get. So I'm going to get the smallest tub, the smallest toilet, and the smallest sink. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and copy these. I have to do a clipboard copy with base point, and we will go back to here, and I'm going to drop them. So in this case, I can actually build the bathroom without ever using a dimension. So what I'm going to do is I got to go back and look at the directions in this, and it tells me that it wants the bathroom orientation is sink dead ahead on entry, toilet to the left of sink, tub on far wall, 2-foot door in the interior wall, back right corner of the structure. So if I disseminate all that information, that to me says that the sink must go here. We need to use a little cheater line for your toilet. And I said, you're always going to hold stuff like this off of the wall, like 1 inch. You would even do that with the refrigerator, washer, dryer, all those things, minimum of 1 inch. That's just because you don't want it to accidentally get stuck to the wall when you're trying to manipulate it. So what I'm doing here is, oops, stop that. What I'm doing right here is doing using a construction layer to make some little cheater lines. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this, and I'm going to grab it from right here, and I'm going to put it, I don't know, just anywhere. I can just hit Shift right click and hit nearest, and I can put it somewhere right there. Okay, it looks like it's touching, but it is not touching. Okay, so once it's connected at this point, I can grab that and just slide it to right there. Oh, I thought I could. Kind of didn't do it. Slide this to right here. Okay, so now I've maintained my 3 inches. I think I just saw I messed something up here. I did. I need to move it from this intersection to right there. Now we got it. Okay, last part is the tub. And I'm going to move it from this corner. I want to get it set up as close as I can with my toilet. Once I've done that, I'm going to move it from right here to right here. Okay. Now I'm all set with that. So if I could take a set of walls that are going front to back and steal them, that's exactly what I'll do. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to go copy this. Why draw them if you don't have to, right? So now I can go ahead and trim that. I've got 2 walls. How about this? Could I do the same thing? Sure. Come down in here, copy this. Oh, that's not where I wanted to put it. I wanted to put it right here. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and move this one to here. And we'll just have to go ahead and extend both of these lines and then trim them. And we should be sound as a pound. Okay. Oh, shoot. I did not want to do that. Draw a line again, right here to right here. I forgot to trim something. All right. And I think there was something about the entry size of that. This is place a 2-4 door on the interior wall of this bathroom, as close as possible to the right. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to offset this 3 inches. I'm going to offset that 28 inches because that's 2'4". You want to make sure that that is going to allow you to get the tub into the bathroom. Swing of this door is either right or wrong, so it makes a difference which one it is. What was that, 28? And we're good to go. Bathroom is done. 5-foot sliding door on the left of the home, 2 feet from the rear wall. Perfect. Draw a line. Offset it, 24. A 5-foot sliding door. So offset it again, another 60 inches. And if I looked ahead here, it actually said something else about the last part. It said save 24 inches of space on the opposite side of the sliding door. I'm going to use this and come back to it later. I'll offset again, 24. Come back to this later. And this I'm just going to put here because I know that this has something to do with my windows. Okay. This is no longer necessary. Trim out a piece of wall that's in the opening. Trim out that. Sliding door, pretty straightforward. I don't think it said anything about the swing. Offset 2 inches. Draw a line in the middle. Offset 2 inches again. Remember, the operable side is always on the inside. Shows the overlap right there. piece of cake. Go back to the instructions. It says save 24 inches of space, measure the two remaining to the distance of the room, place two walls equidistantly or two windows equidistantly in that space. Okay, so that means if I were to measure, draw a line from right here to right here, I can go ahead and measure that line. And it says I have 21 feet left. Okay, so what does that mean? That means I'm going to go ahead and offset that 7 feet, because 7 divided by 3 is 21. And that means that this is the center of a window and this is the center of a window. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. I'm going to offset 12 inches to either side. I'm going to trim everything that's sticking out over there, all of that, all of that. I'm going to draw a line. And this is the part too where you can speed yourself up a little bit and just do one, then do the other one. So like instead of drawing two windows, just draw one correctly. And copy the parts that you need. Down to here. Let's go ahead and delete those parts. Go ahead and put these in here. And that is the 100%. Oops, I think I moved them. The 100% perfect sample house. You're going to go ahead and snip this, put it on a Word doc, and you are done.